Hello everyone, today we're looking at one of these. This is a bone colored, very rare microTAC DPC 950. I did a video about the regular 950 a couple of days ago. Don't know if you checked that out. Check that out here. Basically, the bone colored ones were normally they were express exchange phones. Basically what that meant was you went into a Motorola Express Exchange Center, which is like a service center, and you gave them your phone, which was faulty, and basically they took your phone away, and while yours was away, they programmed up to one of theirs, and they let you use that, so you had continuous service. Now, most of the bone colored ones, that is the case. However, for really early cell phone providers like Cellular One or California Mobile Phone, for example, those were some of the original cell phone providers. Certainly, I can remember watching TV ads for Cellular One, you know, way back, probably in the early 90s. I was a lot younger back then, and none of the wiser really. But they also did the bone-colored ones, which they sold, and they were very rare because they were considered upmarket exec models. And this is one of these. This is a very rare bone-colored model that's not a Motorola Express Exchange. The Motorola Express Exchange logo is a sort of light blue color. Check out some of the other videos that feature some of them. I think check out the microTAC Lite. I've got a Motorola Express Exchange model for that one, and I got a couple of others that I've yet to do videos on. But certainly these ones are really rare. These are the original microTACs because they have the elongated antenna base, and also they have the ringer in the flip. Most microTACs have a little hole up here for the ringer. These type of phones, like the 9800X, for example, have the ringer in the flip, basically. So that's quite unique. That's what makes these quite collectible. This one, the Motorola 950, DPC 950 rather, I should say, always had the 7-digit dot matrix LED display. There are obviously phones that look like this, which don't have a 7-segment LED dot matrix display, like, for example, one of these. And you'd be forgiven for thinking that side by side to the untrained eye, that looks pretty similar. In fact, I wouldn't be able to tell them apart. But, in fact, I'll show you this one instead, because this one's even got volume keys. And the keypad's the same. So, you know, just at a quick glance, you wouldn't be able to tell these apart. Certainly to the untrained eye, you wouldn't. There are subtle differences, obviously. So don't confuse these ones with the DPC 950. The 950 is a much more programmable phone than any phone that's got an LCD display. Or no, sorry, not an LCD display, a segment LED display, which is what this is. It's basically the calculator displays. Both of these have got the calculator displays or the segment LED displays. And segment LED display phones generally aren't feature rich. The dot matrix phones, on the other hand, the LED dot matrix phones, which is what this is, are feature rich basically because they have the alphanumeric phone book, and they have a proper menu structure. They have a menu. Certainly the segment LED display phones generally don't always have menus. Some have volume buttons, some don't. So what to look out for anyway. So I'm going to fire this baby up. This did come with an extended bone-colored battery. Unfortunately, this is a nickel cadmium, and nickel cadmiums don't hold their charge. Certainly all the ones I have are pretty useless. So I'm going to stick a good battery on, one of these, and fire this up. Now, the bone-colored ones usually always had green dot matrix displayed. I don't know if you checked out the video a couple of days ago that I did with these. This is a regular microTAC DPC 950. This is not the bone-colored version. And these have orange displays. I got, I think, 3 or 4 of these. Got 2 of the California Mobile ones. Don't know how I ended up with 2, but I just did. Both of them work. Check out the other video for that. In fact, bump it. I'll pile them on quickly just to show you the difference in color displays. because these ones have the orange displays, and obviously the bone colored one just here has the green display. So just so you can tell them apart, really, the difference. So quickly fire these up. So there you go. And then obviously the bone colored one has a lovely green dot matrix display. Don't know if this will zoom. Try and do that without the displays going off. There we go, try and get that. But you can just see the nice dot matrix displays. Try and do that again quickly. There we go. Will that zoom? There we go. Just so you get a feel for what the displays look like. Very different to the segment LED displays, which aren't very good at displaying letters. So going through the menu, then this has the same menu structure as an Alpha. Of course, Alphas came out late '91, early '92, I think. Certainly by '92 they were around. So this has the same menu structure as the Alpha. And they did do a VIP edition of this, which is what this is. I will do a video about this because I only actually have one of these. This phone is super rare. It does look like a 9800X, but it's not. And I know that because it's got some subtle differences, and I also know it from the menu, from the model and serial number. So I'll do another video about this. This is a really important phone in my collection. This one is about as rare as you can get. This is rarer than, I don't know, this is, for me, this is rarer than a Dynatac 8000X. Because Dynatac 8000X is alright, you can pick them up, you know, alright, they're expensive to get, but they were quite common. A 950 like this in black, a VIP edition 950, or even a bone-colored 950, they're pretty rare. Certainly, there's one of these on eBay right now. It's been on there for about 6 months, partly because A, it's expensive, and the seller hasn't labeled it up correctly as what it is. If you want one of these, snap it up. There's one on eBay for, I'm not too sure what the price is, but it's got to be like 150 bucks or something, or 100 bucks maybe. And it's a California mobile phone as well. It's exactly like this, I think. So worth getting if you want one of these in your collection. But anyway, going back to this particular one, this is the 950 bone. It's got the lovely green display, similar, very identical. Well, identical, very similar to this one. Like I said, the menu is identical on these. If this was an Express Exchange model, which it's not, it wouldn't have the phone book on this phone. All the Express Exchange handsets don't let you store numbers in the phone. They don't let you change any of the parameters in the menu. In fact, the menu is quite limited, it's quite restricted, and most of them have just a volume and a lock button. This one obviously is the fully functional one, which makes this real rare because this is what they actually sold to high-end business executives. So this is what's considered as the exec model. Real rare. Certainly the dot matrix in this bone color with the barrel antenna is very rare. Let me see if I can try and adjust the ringing volume. So if you can hear that, don't know if the camera will pick it up as good as I can hear it, but this little hole here is the ringer, obviously. These two holes here. In fact, let me cover both of these up, see if that makes any difference. Yeah, don't know if the camera will pick that up, the difference in volume, but the ringer is definitely in here on these. And that proves my point, really. Real nice phones, these ones. I would definitely get service if I could on these, but these are amps. Oh, in fact, all of these are amps in front of you, every single one. So I can't, unfortunately. It'd be lovely to get a test set at some point and try and make some prank phone calls with these, but I'm not at that stage yet. Hopefully, some of y'all might be able to help me with that. So I know there are some people out there that do have test sets And I'd like to hear from y'all. If you can give me some ideas on where to start, that would be great. Check out some of the other videos that I did about certainly the 9800Xs are worth checking out. And if you like the bigger phones, I've got a whole bunch of videos about them. And give me the thumbs up if you like the phone or the video. And if you've got any questions, I always say this, I'll do my best to help. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm not a Motorola employee. But I do have a large collection of cell phones, so I will try and do my best to answer any questions. If I don't know, I'll tell you. I'll be straight up. I'll say, look, I don't know. But for the most part, I try and help you out as best as I can. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.